Welcome back to LegendaryZComics. Today we're diving into Marvel's What If, Season 1, an anthology series that explores alternate realities within the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Have you ever wondered what would happen if the pivotal moments in the MCU were altered? This series is your answer, offering fresh perspectives on the stories and characters we love. In this first part, we'll cover episodes 1 and 2 in detail, examining every twist and turn, Easter egg, and hidden meaning. So grab your popcorn and let's journey into the multiverse together. What if Captain Carter were the first Avenger? The series kicks off with a question: what if Peggy Carter became the first Avenger instead of Steve Rogers? When Steve is injured during the super soldier serum experiment, Peggy steps up and takes his place, transforming into Captain Carter. The episode reimagines the events of Captain America the First Avenger, but with Peggy in the lead role. See familiar events with a twist. Peggy battles Hydra agents, wields the vibranium shield, and even pilots her own missions. Meanwhile, Steve, despite not becoming Captain America, plays a crucial role by piloting the Hydra Stomper, an early version of the Iron Man suit. The animation beautifully captures the 1940s wartime aesthetic, while the action sequences are dynamic and thrilling. Highlights include Peggy's battle with Red Skull, the introduction of the Tesseract, and her ultimate sacrifice to stop an interdimensional monster. The episode ends with Peggy stepping into the modern world, mirroring Steve's journey in the original timeline. What if T'Challa became a Star-Lord? In this episode, we enter a universe where T'Challa, not Peter Quill, is abducted by Yondu's Ravagers. This change has a profound impact on the galaxy. T'Challa's wisdom and leadership transform the Ravagers into a force for good, and he even manages to convince Thanos to abandon his genocidal plans. The episode is filled with humor, heart, and action. T'Challa's Star-Lord is a hero respected by all, and his influence brings peace to many factions. The story also features appearances from Nebula, Drax, and a hilarious reimagining of Howard the Duck. Chadwick Boseman's voice performance is a standout, making this episode both emotional and inspiring. Key moments include the heist on the Collector's Lair, the team's camaraderie, and the reveal of Peter Quill's alternate life on Earth. The episode ends with a poignant reminder of T'Challa's impact, even in an alternate timeline. Welcome back to part 2 of our deep dive into Marvel's What If Season 1. In this segment, we'll cover episodes 3 and 4, delving into the darker and more emotional sides of the multiverse. Let's continue exploring these fascinating alternate realities. Episode 3, What If the World Lost Its Mightiest Heroes? This episode takes a darker turn, presenting a timeline where the Avengers are systematically eliminated before they can form a team. The story unfolds as a murder mystery, with Nick Fury and Black Widow trying to uncover the truth. The shocking revelation comes when we learn that Hank Pym, driven by grief over his daughter Hope's death, is behind the murders. Using the Yellow Jacket suit, he targets the would-be Avengers, including Tony Stark, Thor, and the Hulk. The episode is intense, with high stakes and a chilling atmosphere. Key moments include Fury's confrontation with Loki, who arrives on Earth seeking revenge for Thor's death, and the episode's conclusion, where Fury begins assembling a new team of heroes to protect the planet. Episode 4, What If Doctor Strange lost his heart instead of his hands? Arguably one of the most emotionally devastating episodes, this story follows Doctor Strange as he attempts to reverse the death of Christine Palmer. His obsession leads him to absorb mystical beings, gaining immense power but ultimately destroying his universe. The animation is stunning, with dark and haunting visuals that reflect Strange's descent into madness. The Watcher's presence is more pronounced in this episode, as he observes but refuses to intervene despite the catastrophic events. Key moments include Strange's confrontation with his alternate self, the collapse of his reality, and the poignant ending where he is left alone in a void, consumed by regret. This fan-favorite episode introduces a horrifying alternate reality where a quantum virus turns Earth's mightiest heroes into zombies. The story begins with Bruce Banner's return to Earth, only to find the planet overrun by the undead. A small group of survivors, including Spider-Man, Hope Van Dyne, and Bucky Barnes, band together to find a cure. The episode blends horror and humor, showcasing the heroes' struggles against their former allies. Key highlights include Zombie Scarlet Witch's terrifying powers, Vision's morally questionable decisions, and the group's desperate mission to Wakanda, which ends on a chilling cliffhanger. The animation is gruesome yet captivating, making this episode a standout for its unique tone and daring storytelling. Episode 6, What If? Killmonger rescued Tony Stark? This episode reimagines the events of Iron Man by having Eric Killmonger save Tony Stark from the Ten Rings. This act sets off a chain of events where Killmonger manipulates Tony and others to achieve his ultimate goal of seizing power in Wakanda. The episode is a political thriller showcasing Killmonger's cunning and ambition. It also highlights the consequences of unchecked power and betrayal. Key moments include Killmonger's duel with T'Challa, his betrayal of Tony, and the episode's ending, where Shuri and Pepper Potts join forces to expose the truth. Welcome to the final part of our What If? Season 1 breakdown. In this episode, we'll cover the explosive finale, Episode 9, where the multiverse's greatest heroes unite to stop a cosmic threat. Let's see how it all concludes. Episode 9, What If? The Watcher broke his oath? The season finale brings together characters from previous episodes to form the Guardians of the Multiverse. The Watcher, breaking his vow of non-interference, recruits heroes like Captain Carter, T'Challa Star-Lord, Party Thor, Doctor Strange Supreme, and others to take down Ultron. The episode is an action-packed extravaganza filled with teamwork, strategy, and emotional moments. Each character plays a crucial role, from Doctor Strange's magical defenses to Natasha's decisive use of the Zola virus to neutralize Ultron. The fight scenes are intense and visually stunning, showcasing the heroes' combined efforts against a seemingly invincible foe. Key moments include Captain Carter's leadership, Thor's comedic yet powerful contributions, and the emotional resolution between Natasha and an alternate version of her team. The episode concludes with the Watcher restoring balance to the multiverse and each hero returning to their respective timelines, leaving viewers with a sense of closure and anticipation for future stories.